Hello Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a card using a bunch of products, okay? So we have the Regal Winter Designer Series paper, the Regal Winter Distressed Pattern Specialty Designer Series paper, the Regal Floral Bundle, so that's the stamp set and the dies, along with the Happy Hibiscus bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies as well. Okay, so before we start our project, let's go over a little bit of buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Paper Pumpkin Kit, Notes from the Heart. It's going to make 9 projects. Blackberry Bliss is the stamping spot. It has the Mary Tags and More dies add-on for $12. These dies coordinate with October, November, and December Paper Pumpkin kits. There's a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the Paper Pumpkin if you haven't already done so. I would like for you to visit my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com to get any and all of the updates, promotions, sales, anything going on with Stampin' Up, visit my blog and you can find all the buzzworthy business there, okay? So that is all we have for today. Let's get started on our project. We have a lot to do. So what I'm gonna do first is stamp, okay? So, I'm gonna get my Cherry Cobbler ink and I'm gonna stamp this little bunch of flowers. Ooh. I'm gonna stamp that right there. Then I'm gonna take the single flower and I'm gonna stamp that right there. Okay, and I think that is all I need for the Cherry Cobbler. Yes, okay. So next I am going to get my Simply Chamois, and I know it looks dirty, but it's just stained. But I'm gonna clean off my stamp there because I'm gonna use that one again. I'm gonna get some Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to stamp another one of these flowers in Blackberry Bliss. Then I'm going to get some Pretty Peacock. Now for this, I'm going to stamp, let's stamp our leaf branch right here. And I'm stamping that, inking that up in Pretty Peacock. And then I'm going to take my blue Night of Navy Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just gonna go down the middle of the stems, then just at the base of each leaf I'm gonna put a little bit of this Night of Navy. I seen this technique on one of Marcy Bessaker's videos, and I thought that is so great, such a great way to add some ink to your already inked up stamp set or stamp image. Let me clean this off. I'm going to do that again, but you want to clean it off in between so that you don't get the Night of Navy onto your stamp pad, okay? So we're just going to quickly do that one more time. Okay, so now I'm done with that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing with our, it looks like leaf in a sprouting, I don't even know what this is, but I'm going to add some pretty, not Pretty Peacock, that's what I stamped it in. Some Night of Navy here at the bottom. Just a little bit. And then for this one, I'm going to take my blender pen. These come in, I think, in a set of 3. And it's usually people use it to blend colors. But what I'm going to do is try to get this Pretty Peacock off of my stamped image. And the blender pen has 2 ends. So I'm going to go ahead and use both ends to get as much of this off as possible. Rotate your pen because it has multiple sides. Okay. And I'll to clean this off, you basically just do this and it'll eventually get the ink off of there. See, It'll start running clear once you roll it and get all the ink off, okay? So now I'm going to take Wild Wheat Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to color over these little branch parts up here. And if you're afraid of mixing, you can do the same thing, just in case any pretty peacock got onto your marker tip. I'm going to huff on it, and then I'm going to stamp it down, just like that. Isn't that pretty? And I would need 2 of those, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to move on because I actually have already stamped and die cut all of these, but I just wanted to show you the technique I was using to get that done. Next, we have a piece of basic white that I have die cut using the Happy Hibiscus dies. This is one of their sentiment labels. And I have the sentiment from the Happy Hibiscus that says, "Thanks for being so kind." And we're going to ink that up in the Blackberry Bliss. And we're going to stamp this as much as we can to the right. Okay. And that is all of our stamping done. Ooh, that was a lot, right? So let me show you all the pieces die cut because I already went ahead and die cut them. Okay, and also from the Happy Hibiscus dies, I got some Pretty in Pink and Cherry Cobbler and die cut these 2 little flowers. So these are all of our die cuts. So I had 2 pieces of not cardstock, but designer series paper. And these designer series paper were 5 by 3 3/4. And I cut them each in half diagonally from corner to corner. It doesn't matter which corner to corner, just pick a corner and cut. And then I have took 1 of each piece to make a card. So we're going to put these together to make our card. And I have some pretty peacock here. This is 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to layer these on. So let me get my Stampin' Seal, and we're going to just get some adhesive on here. Come on, Stampin' Seal. And we're going to just layer this on, and you want to try to leave a even border. Let's see if this is gonna leave the border that I want. No, it's not. So I need to raise this up a little bit. Come on. Be careful. You know what? Let me just go ahead and sit this here so I'll know where to put this one. I think that looks good, right? Is it? It's gonna be today. And you don't have to worry about getting these lined up just right, because for this card, I am actually have a piece of Pretty Peacock that is 3/8 inch by 8.5. Let me get my silicone craft sheet here because I want to put the glue, the adhesive on this piece. And we're gonna put this going right across our little diagonal. So from corner to corner, we're gonna put that. Then I'm gonna take my paper snips and just cut it off. Cut off the extra overhang. Okay, so we got that done. So this is, I want this card for the gold foiling pattern paper to be at the bottom. And we're gonna just take this and add it to our card base. So we're going to add this to our card base here, just like this. We're going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. And there's going to be a few things popped up on dimensionals. So we're going to have our label here, our sentiment label. It's going to have dimensionals. And I'm thinking this one will have dimensionals. And I think that is it. Everything else is going to go down pretty flat, okay? So let's get started. So I think I want to have this one. Let's see first. We're going to have our sentiment here. And we want to have this coming about right there. We're going to have this one coming up over on this side, about like that. Then we're going to take one of these, and I think I'm going to put this, let me see, we'll have it, this one coming out about right there. This big trio of flowers we'll have coming out about right here. I want to put this far out as I can, about right there. Okay, where did I put that other leaf? Right here. Let's get this one to go under here, but about right there. Yeah, about like that. Okay. So I think that's good. Then I have some of the cherry cobbler and gold satin ribbon, and it is about 14.5 inches. And I'm just gonna do a figure 8. We're gonna do, let's see. I'll put some adhesive right in here. And we'll just do it like this. And set that in there. Just like that. Let's remove our dimensionals from this. Our sentiment label. And we're gonna sit this on here, try to do it straight up and down. Just like that. Then we're gonna take this flower, and I think I want this one about right there. Come out a little bit more. We don't want to cover up our word. So we want to put that right there. Then I'm going to take this one, and I want this one. Oh, did I just, you know what I did, don't you? I put the dimensionals on here, but I didn't put them in the right spot. I only need them close to the edge here that's going to be hanging off. So if you do that, just move stuff around a little bit. That's all. Let's see. Get my seal working here. Now we can put that back on so that it's flat, because this is already up on dimensionals. We don't want our dimensionals on dimensionals. So we're going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this flower. This one, we want going into, let's see, I'll put it over. We want it to go like that. Yeah. maybe a dimensional under that part. So let me get another dimensional. Let me get my take your pick tool. We're going to peel the backing off and then just stick it under there. Like that. Then we have these two little flowers from the Hibiscus dies. We're going to get a little bit of glue. Put a dot right there of our Tombow liquid glue. And we're going to layer these together like so. And I actually bring back my silicone craft sheet because I don't want that glue to squirt out once I smush it down to put some adhesive on the back of this. And we're going to put this, let's see, where do we want this one? Let's put it right here. I think this is getting lost. So I'm going to pull this out and turn it right there. Then we'll put this right here, like so. And now it's just time for bling. So I'm going to use the Regal foiled adhesive back dots and my take your pick tool. And we're going to use, I think this is Berry Burst. Because it's Berry Burst and Cherry Cobbler, I think. Or Blackberry Bliss. Yeah, Blackberry Bliss and Berry Burst. So let's see. I put one here. I'm going to put one maybe right there. Let's put one right here. Whoop, not under. About right there. Okay, that's our card done. Isn't that cute? Oh, and I didn't tell you I did the inside. Oh my goodness. I did a pretty peacock 5 by 3 3/4. Basic white 3.5 by 4 3/4. Designer series paper, the distressed pattern specialty paper. That is a 1/2 inch by 3.5. Okay. Oh, and when you cut this card, it makes two because you get 2 pieces of designer series paper. So I went ahead and did another one, and I put the distressed pattern paper at the top instead of the bottom. Isn't that cute? There's one other tiny little difference. Leave in a comment if you can see the tiny little difference besides the rotation of everything else, okay? So that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.